Hello and welcome back to the channel. Last night I picked myself up a lawnmower for 25 bucks and we're gonna go take a look at it and see what's up. It looks like it's in great shape. It's just over here on the table outside. All right, let's have a look at it. So here it is in all its glory. It's got the single adjustable wheel height thing over here, and this bar here connects to these two wheels, so you only have to adjust them in one place. Haven't looked at anything else yet. Air filter's dry at least. I think I have some extra filters. The biggest thing is the brake right here. I undid it, but this brake cable isn't really attached to the lawnmower handle because the little pin or peg or whatever that pushes into the hole on the handle is broke. So when you pull it, obviously it doesn't pull the cable out at all, which then attaches to this and pulls this over that way. Like that. So we got to get that cable fixed. I found a replacement from an old lawnmower I had right here, and it's long enough, so I think the first thing we'll do is replace that. So let me see if I can put this down and actually get video of me doing something. There we go. All right, so the first step is to take the cable off, pick it off that end. That's not going to fit through there, so I'm going to have to take off that little clamp thing. Over here. It's not a number 10. Oh, 11 fits it just fine. So we're going to do that. Just so we can there we go. Get a set of wire cutters here so I can clip that zip tie. Find a set of wire cutters. There we go. Set that off. And take a pair of pliers. Squeeze in this in here and pull out the other side. There, and the old one's off, so that's garbage. Just toss that right there. Get this other one that's hopefully going to work fine. There. Just going to go up through here, like the old one did. And put it right in here. We'll just I'll attach it here first to the handle itself, and then I will push in the little part that holds it. The old one up there that was broken. Hopefully this fits in the hole, and it fit in fine. Is the cable too short? tight. But put that in this little holder. There we go. Pop that back in. Pop that back on. So there's so much force on this cable that it's pulling out this little That's not great. I wonder if we can do something about that. Spring on that cable is really tight. So I'm going to try and get at it just to take a look at it. Because if you can see, right here, every time I pull this, that plastic piece right there, it's pulling it right out of the hole. And it's because the force on this wire here is so incredibly tight when I pull on it. The cable moves freely through the housing, so it's not that. It's got to be this spring is just super tight. It seems like it's tighter than it needs to be, so I'm going to see if there's a way to loosen up that spring. All right, so we got the top off, and you see right here, it's this spring right here. So when you push that over, that spring kind of pulls it back, and it makes for a really strong brake. There's a brake right there. So it slows down and stops the flywheel when you let go of the brake handle. So it just seems crazy tight, and this cable can't take it. So I'm gonna try and stretch it out a tiny bit, see what happens. Okay, so I stretched the spring a little bit, and now it's easier to push that over. Now it's still pretty tight, but a little easier. When that lever goes over, this piece of metal here pushes in. See that little switch there? Pushes that switch in, and that's what kind of makes the connection with the spark plug, and it fires up. So when you let go of the brake lever, brake handle, it lets go of the switch, which stops the spark, and then this brake comes on the flywheel and stops the flywheel from turning. So we've got a choke here that's also activated by this. See, lets the choke go. This part moves up like that, and the choke, as soon as it starts, turns almost immediately off. It slowly kind of dampens off like that. So that's all cool. I haven't checked the spark plug yet. What I ended up doing is when I attached this to the original handle here, this handle here, this new cable is actually a little tiny bit too short. I'm talking like maybe an inch or something. So in its existing hole, it's pulling it way too tight and ripping this part up. So what I had to do was find another handle that's a little more friendly. I don't know if you can see it here. I drilled a second hole in it a little closer so it doesn't pull this as far, and it works pretty good. But even having done that, what I'm going to do is maybe put one of those clamps right here to hold it so it doesn't like yank it out. So I think right now we'll button this back up, and actually I might take a look at the carburetor and see how. No, the carburetor seems fine. It started up okay. There's a little bit of debris in there. Nothing much. Filters, Might have a filter that fits that. I'll go check. So it turns out I do have a spare filter here. Brand new. Pops in like that. Can put this back on. Once I get it back in here, there we go. That's in there like that. So I'll put this top piece back on and the recoil back on, and we'll have a look at it. See how well it starts. Okay, so that's all back on. I couldn't find a clamp for this plastic piece yet, but I'm going to try and start it up anyway. So I'm going to turn the jump on here, turn the gas back on. Spark plug is on, that's good. I'm going to pull this back and turn the torque. Alright, so it doesn't want to start without the choke on. It didn't run very long, but I think I'm going to end up cleaning the carburetor. Okay. So I get the carb off. And it's right here. So I'm going to take the bowl off. All right, so we'll throw this back on and see if it starts any better. It wasn't too bad to begin with, but I thought I'd try and make it better. See what happens. Okay, so I've cleaned the underside of it. I've got everything back together. I took the spark plug out and I cleaned it. And she's firing up really good now. So the only thing left for me to do is to spray it down with water and clean it up a little bit. All right, there we have it, folks. The mower is all shined up, sort of. Works good. And I paid $25 for it. And I think I'm gonna ask $125. So we'll see if we can make $100 off it. All right. So let me know in the comments what you think. If there's anything you'd like me to try and fix or anything. Or anything you'd like me to try to find to flip. If you like what you see, as always, hit the like button and subscribe. All right. Thank you for watching.